Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here and welcome to another Sega Wall Lockdown Isolation Special. How are we all? It's Friday, we're coming up to a second week of this lockdown. Cabin fever definitely settling in. Me and my daughter went for a long walk today and it's done us the world of good. But yeah, how is everyone? How is everyone doing? I hope you're all staying safe. The round of applause last night in this area, and from what I've seen on the TV across the UK, was another fantastic turnout and appreciation for all the key workers and the NHS. Absolutely amazing job they're all doing. Yeah guys, I hope everyone is keeping healthy and staying home and staying safe. Apologies that there was no lockdown video yesterday, but I was on Danester's channel live stream at 8 PM with my good friend Gruss Newton. We had a right laugh on there, a bit of a chin wag, and it was a really fun stream. I love Dana, such a funny guy, always up for a laugh, and yeah, a great stream. So guys, I'll put a link down below. If you haven't checked out Danester's lockdown live stream, check it out tonight. He's got 3 guests. I don't know who they are. It's always a bit of a surprise, but really looking forward to that at 8 PM. So guys, as I've been doing with the last few of these videos, I want to do some shout outs and to some other YouTube channels. So we've all got plenty of content to watch, and I'm hoping there's a few of you guys out there that haven't seen these channels. Subscribe to them. And, you know, hopefully they'll be chucking out loads of content. First up, we've got Big Mike, and that is Without Further Ado Retro. Great channel, Mike. He is such a down-to-earth guy. I've been fortunate enough to meet Mike at a couple of revivals. Really nice bloke. Really knowledgeable in his micros. And he's got an amazing collection. I think his whole place is just overrun with loads of games. And yeah, Mike's a really nice guy, really down to earth. Tends to show a lot of pickup videos, but he often does join in with the community and does some VRs and things like that and play through games. Really great channel. He's not been putting too much out. I watched his last video with him finally getting his Spectrum Next, which I'm so jealous of. I so can't wait for a Kickstarter 2 on that. So yeah, go and check out Without Further Ado Retro. Next up is I regard this guy as a really good friend. He looked after me so much at the last revival. Mark, Burnoutculture. Now, Mark's a bit quiet on the tubes at the moment. I'm hoping he steps it up and he comes back. I really enjoy Mark's videos. A great guy. Got loads in common with Mark as well. It's almost as if we've had a very similar sort of upbringing in gaming, if you like. You know, throughout our gaming history, we seem to have had the same consoles. I know he's got a mega love for the Mega Drive, which is always good. So yeah, go and check out Mark's channel, Burnoutculture. And then finally, another lad that I've met a couple of times now. Didn't get to speak to him too much at the last revival, but had a good chinwag with him at the one before. Great guy, he's got a great name, Scott, yes, Scott, and that is Glory Hunter. Scott is well into his Xbox, his Microsoft stuff, he loves his original Xbox, he's going for the full set on that, and yeah, he collects 360, he also does the CEX, he trades, he flips, he picks up so much stuff, he really loves his special editions and collector's edition pieces. So yeah, Glory Hunter, a lovely guy, great pickup videos, great content. So there's 3 more guys for you all to check out. It's down below, guys, so please check them out, give them your support. And yeah, I'm sure with this lockdown, there's going to be plenty of content from them channels. I'll bring you 3 more tomorrow, as promised. But today, what are we focusing on? Today, like I said, all these videos are off the cuff. Last video was the Mega CD. Today's video was sticking with Sega, and it is the mighty Master System. My first taste of Sega, pure Sega, in the home. And yeah, let's have a closer look at the collection, guys. Well, as you can see there, guys, I've got quite a few Master System. I can remember when I first got back into collecting, it was my aim to go for a Master System full set. And my ideas changed because my main love is the Mega Drive. Again, I often mention this, the monster to us, most of us collectors, is space. So I focused heavily on the Mega Drive, but I have a lot of love and a lot of passion for the Master System. Like I just said, it was my first real, genuine Sega console in the home. I can remember crazing my parents for a console. They were not buying into it. They did not want a console. We grew up with Spectrums and the like, and my parents back then justified a computer, even though we all sat around playing games on them, that they were educational, that there was more to do with a computer than there was with a console, which is just predominantly to play games on. And the price. Back then, games were £30 and £40 a game, and I could get Spectrum games for £1.99. And I think most of us growing up then in the 80s, parents had the same opinion. So there was only one way I was ever going to get myself a Master System. After playing the arcades and loving all them Sega machines, I had to have a Sega Master System. And the only way I was going to do that was to get a paper round, save up my money and get one. Fortunate enough, after a few weeks and months of saving, a Master System popped up, and this was from a family friend, someone that we knew, that was selling a Master System with a few games because they were looking to get an Atari ST. Now, this was a win-win result for me. I remember getting a really good deal, a lot cheaper than if I was to save up and get it new, and it cut down the length of time that I had to save. So I jumped in there head first to go and get myself and grab this Master System. We're sticking to the same formula, guys. 5 games, 5 nostalgic games to me, not necessarily the 5 best games on the system, but these are 5 real belters, real nostalgic. Oh, the memories come flooding back with these. 4 of these games was in that original bundle. I've kept some of them out because I wanted to share with you guys the first Master System true Sega game that I purchased. So, first up, we're going to go with the games that I got with my original bundle, and that was obviously Outrun. Oh yes, the memories of Outrun. Oh, to finally play at home an Outrun game that kind of resembled the arcade game. This is a stellar port for the time on the Master System of Outrun. It captured the feel of the arcade. Yes, it didn't have the visuals, but it had the Sega colours, and it had the speed, and it was the closest we were going to get for some time in the home of playing Outrun. And wow, the hours, the days I spent playing this game, and this was the one game I so wanted to be able to play at home. I grew up with the Spectrum port of Outrun, which most of us know is pretty diabolical. So to get some Sega colour and yeah, to get Outrun in the collection was amazing. Next up, a game that I was not that familiar with, to be fair. I think I did have the original Spectrum port of this, but that is Vigilante, a very early side-scroll beat-em-up, kind of like the next step from Kung Fu Master, if you remember that. This is sort of like the next step in side-scrolling beat-em-ups. A really tough game on the Master System. Probably not one of the finest games on the Master System, but I have so many memories with it, and I can remember the graphics absolutely blowing me away, guys. The Master System was a true powerhouse and Vigilante really didn't disappoint. Again, it's in really good condition. There's a little bit of pennage there, but apart from that, absolutely stunning condition. And yeah, a game I often will spoot up and I have really fond memories of. And then the next game was a game that I used to play in break times, lunch times, when we was at high school. Not far from the high school, we had a row of shops. There was a chippy there, a chip shop that loads of us used to pile into because they had a couple of arcade games in there. And one of those games was this one, and that is Wonder Boy. And Wonder Boy, oh my God, what a game. We adored this game. I loved this game. The music, again, those Sega colours, the gameplay, just the whole getting on a skateboard. Amazing game. So cute, so Japanese, so great. A really awesome game. And again, I can remember having the Spectrum port of Wonder Boy. I actually really enjoyed the Spectrum port of Wonder Boy. It wasn't bad. But again, you've got those very primary colours, quite detailed graphics. But then when I booted this up, I thought this game was arcade perfect at the time on the Master System. Me and my mates would spend hours trying to get the high scores and trying to clock this game. What an amazing game. So many memories of that chip shop in school lunch breaks. And yeah, absolutely stunning game on the Master System, and one I genuinely really do adore. I go back to an awful lot. Another game that's really nostalgic, as they all are, and that's Choplifter. Now, this was a game I really wasn't familiar with. It was some years later I played it in the arcade, so I was unfamiliar with the arcade port. And I can remember at the time of me getting my Master System, one of my best mates, he had the Commodore 64 port of this game. But I had bragging rights over him on this, and Choplifter plays a mean game on the Master System. Again, lovely graphics, lovely colour. You know, the 8-bit Master System really was a technical powerhouse for the time, and it done a fantastic job of porting over some really great arcade games, and Choplifter really doesn't disappoint. Simple game, just side-scrolling shooter where you've got to shoot buildings and rescue the hostages. Once you've got a helicopter full of hostages, you then take them back to base and off you go again. A great little game, very simple but really enjoyable. Hours of fun on this game. Another stellar game on the Master System. And then finally, the first game that I purchased from Sega officially, you know, none of these US gold ports on the Specky anymore. I can remember biking into town because I didn't have enough money for the bus fare. If I did, that would have delved into my game money, so I can remember biking miles into the town centre with a mate to go and pick up Dynamite Ducks. The reason I picked up Dynamite Ducks isn't because I particularly wanted that game, it's just that it was one of the cheapest. I think I had like 35 quid to spend. All the Master System games for sale were slightly more, except this game. Again, I can remember my mate having this on the Atari ST, so I was familiar with the game, and my God, I know a lot of people hate on Dynamite Ducks and don't think it's a great game on the Master System. If it didn't have the nostalgia with me, this is minty, guys, look at that. Wow, these bring back so many memories. I can remember being in the playground at school, just looking over this leaflet over and over again. I can remember dreaming that one day I'd have the 3D glasses. So badly wanted to play a 3D game of Outrun. But yeah, look at that. All the new releases. I can remember this exact fold out. I took it to school every day. Me and my mates would talk about the games that we wanted to play next. And back then, you know, I got 2 or 3 games a year if I was lucky. You know, and Dynamite Ducks was one of those games that I fortunately had some money and managed to purchase. And I wasn't disappointed. I really enjoyed Dynamite Ducks. It's a quirky, cutie, side-scroll beat-em-up game. You pick up some nice weapon regeneration in the enemies, and some of the boss battles are really, really cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed Dynamite Ducks. A great game. Shame it wasn't 2-player like the arcade, and I believe it was 2-player on the Atari ST, so my mate had one up on me on there. But my God, Sega games play better on a Sega console, and this was no different. I love Dynamite Ducks, a great game, and one of my favourites in my collection. So there we go, guys. There's 5 games. What are your 5 most nostalgic games on the Master System? Let me know in comments. I really want to know, guys. Let me know. There's so many. The library of Master System is rich, and there's some amazing games. I'm sure we're going to do plenty more on this. But now it's that time, guys, for me to pick 2 games. We're going to go over to the console desk and have a blast. So here we go, guys. We're at the console desk. And as you can see, I actually don't have my Master System set up. That's due to space at the moment. I'm still jigging the Sega wall, you know, the games room. It's still a work in progress, guys. I've still got a number of consoles to set up. I've still got my B&O to set up, so still lots to do. So at the moment, I'm using the Master System converter in my Mark 1 Mega Drive. I've chose 3 games, guys. I really couldn't decide between these 3 for 2. So I thought, why the hell not? We're going to play all 3 of these. We'll just have a short go on Chopper Lifter, Dynamite Ducks and Wonder Boy. Let's have a closer look at the box art, shall we? There's Chopper Lifter. An absolutely great game. Quite plain, the early Master System games. This was clearly a later release, so there's a lot more to the box art on this, but this is really mint. I made sure that my copy of this was as minty as I could get at the time. An absolutely great game. One of my favourites. A very early memory of Sega for me, and that's the original Wonder Boy game. I kind of like the basic and very sort of like kiddish drawings there of the Master System box art. But there we go, guys. There's Wonder Boy. Let's get blasting. There we go, guys. We're all zoomed in. First up is Chop Lifter. These are all running through the Master System converter on the Mega Drive. And let's give Chopper Lifter a blast. It's been a while since I've played this classic. Really looking forward to it. Oh, that music. It's bringing it all back. So you've got a button. The second button rotates your chopper so you can drop bombs if you're face on. Look at the parallax scrolling, guys, on the ground. Love that effect. Oh! And typical Sega zombie fashion with these videos at the minute, I get taken out by the first heavy fire. Bit of a run and theme, my awful gameplay at the minute. So the aim of the game, shoot out these buildings, get killed. Oh my God, guys, come on. Let's get the feel for this game. So we've got 4 dead. Let's get these on board, come on. Oh, there's a tank. I've got to redeem myself here. Let's get these back at least. We've got 6 dead. How many have we rescued? So we get these back to base. Oh, I was nearly taken out by the jet plane. Oh yes, we've got more safe than we have dead. That's one redeeming factor. So we move further forward. Here comes that pesky tank. Oh! Trying to take out that gun. Not much joy, but let's get these guys. I'm going to leave him. Got 8 dead. So what's your memories of Choplifter, guys? Did you play this in the arcades? What home conversion of Choplifter did you grow up with? What's your memories of it? Oh, and I just got taken out. We've got another life though. Let's see how far we can get. Oh, I nearly got taken out again. Ah, I just shot my own man there. Not good. Right, we'll rescue him. A few more to rescue here. Because I'm not picking them all up, they start wandering. Let's get these back if we can. It's getting busier with the planes now. We've got 15 dead. Let's just keep moving around the jet planes. Let's rescue him. Feel sorry for that. Oh, he's hovering. Let's get this guy. Come on, the tank's gonna come. Can we rescue him? Come on, mate. Watch out, there's going to be these fighters come. Oh! "17 dead now, guys. 31 safe. Oh, and he got taken out by the guns. There we go, guys. There's Choplifter. Comments down below. I want to know what your memories of this game is. As we've got 3 games to show, we're going to move swiftly on to one of my earliest Sega memories, Wonder Boy. What a game. Can't wait to get this loaded up and get underway with this one. Oh, that loading title screen. Bring back so many memories. Oh, look at the visuals. Pick up the hammer, you break the eggs for your power-ups. Hold down the action button to jump high. Each level in little stages. Stage 2, you've got to get the fruit to maintain your health because it slowly depletes. Oh, I nearly clipped that rock there. What a game. Should be the invincibility fairy. I knew I was going to do that. I was getting too cocky there. Oh, I love it. I can smell the chips in that chip shop. I really can. The good old chip butty that kept us going back then. Because we'd plough the rest of our dinner money. Oh, rest of our dinner money into this arcade machine. And it was just amazing to be able to play this. I honestly thought this was like an arcade perfect port of this game. I really did. What's your memories of Wonder Boy, guys? I so want to know. Oh, and we've done a mission. Yeah, I want to know your memories of Wonder Boy. A great series. Very different games, some of them. A very early platformer, this one. One of the first platformers I played. I knew I was going to do that. And that's the end. Let's continue. Let's have another go. Just showing you some of the glorious environments and levels in this game. Love the graphics. Plays so well. I think there's going to be a definite day today, at least today. I'm catching up with some Master System, it really is. You just can't help but want to go through these levels as quick as you can. It's when you make the mistake like that. Controls fantastically. It's not a frustrating platform. It's all on yourself if you die as stupid as I do. That was close. Oh, just listening to that music. We've got the invincibility fairy again. Watch out for the swordfish. Another tune from the Wonder Boy franchise that just gets absolutely embedded into your head. Oh, there's the doll. We've got to get her. You get bonus points for collecting the dolls on each level. There we go, guys. Area 1, round 3, into the caves. Oh, these pesky bats. And there we go, guys. There's Wonder Boy. Moving swiftly on. Oh, it's definitely going to be some hours of enjoyment playing through some of my Master System games. Let me know in comments, guys, what your nostalgic Master System games are. And we're now going to play Dynamite Ducks. This is not to everyone's taste. Not always kind words are said about Dynamite Ducks, but the nostalgia for me. Just a simple side scroller. Really, look at that. Is that the KFC man? The Colonel? So yeah, you can pick up weapons. We've got a rock there to take out these floating dog heads. Oh, and then there's a floating moose head. A shame this game isn't 2-player. It's what lets it down. I'm pretty certain it was 2-player on the Atari. Mr. Bads will probably let us know. The first Sega game that I went into a shop and purchased. There's no US gold dodgy conversion for Miss Specky. This was pure Sega. And it's just so wacky, this game. The enemies are just so random and bizarre. I love it. So we get to the first little boss here. You've got to use your water cannon to shrink him down. Like so. And there we go, he's done. We'll quickly move on to the rest of the level. Pick up some stones. Take out whatever they are, raccoons on roller skates, is it? And then we've got some boxing crocodiles. Do you love or do you loathe Dynamite Ducks? Let me know in comments. Is this a game you've played? Is it nostalgic to you? Let me know, guys. And what conversion do you remember? Like I said, I remember the Master System, obviously, and my mate had this on the Atari ST. Oh, I forgot you could jump kick there, look. We've got ourselves a gun to take these guys out. Kinda like how these are all the elements. Just gotta shoot some of these out the way so we can then get into them, give them a right pasting. Oh, a bit slow down there, but we got there. The door is open. That's the stage complete, guys. Oh, I remember this too. Was this one of my favourite games? Definitely not. But I can remember, like I've already said, guys, back then we didn't have many games. Look at that. Geisha Pigs. What other game can you play where you get this? But yeah, as I was saying, we had to make the most of the game choices we made. And I really enjoyed playing this game. I really did. Great graphics. Beautiful colours on the Master System. We've had fire. We've had rock. Now we've got metal. And I think we're going to leave it there, guys. Let me know in comments your favourite Master System games and the most nostalgic ones to you. I'm Sega Zombie. Until the next time, goodbye.